Hi, it's Sam. So, this morning I want to speak about four kinds of men, and in anticipation to speaking again in subsequent video about four kinds of women. So, just to tell you that I borrowed this from one of my great leaders of today, a nation builder, Mr. Fela Dolotoye. So, he talked about three kinds of men, but in addition with my research, I want to add up one more thing. So, there are four kinds of men in life, especially in terms of relationship. There is a man that we call a parasite, there is a man that we call the scavenger, the hunter, and the gardener. And there are four kinds of ladies. We have the conceiver, the receiver, the consumer, and the ones I call the phagocytes. Okay, so who is a parasite? A man that is a parasite is that kind of a man that lives perpetually on the lady. Is that kind of a man that in a relationship is dependent on the lady. It's like the lady is the host and this man sticks on the lady. Though there are two coins to this side, because a parasite can either harm the host or might not harm the host. So the survival of this man depends on the lady. So as a lady, you're in a relationship, you need to check out your man. Is it a parasite? Is he a parasite or is he something else? And it doesn't really necessary that the parasite always must kill the host in this case. Now the deliberating part of the man as a parasite is that is very bad. It's not good for a man to be a parasite on the woman. It's not good for the man to depend 100% on the woman, vice versa, because we will see that in the subsequent video when I will be talking about the woman, and that boils down to the woman to being a consumer. Okay, so now they now taking part of Mr. Fela Dolotoye's side. Now he said a hunter. Now the next kind of a man is a hunter. Who is a hunter? A hunter is one that goes into hunting. A hunter goes getting a lion. A hunter goes after ready-made ladies. A hunter looks for the best kind of lady. Look for a lady that is doing well, that is doing great. A lady with vision, a lady with capacity, a lady with capability, a lady with goals, a lady that has inspiration and aspiration. A lady that wants to be great in life. And these hunters, they are this kind of guys, this kind of men in marriage or in relationship that goes after them. When a hunter captures the prey, most times the hunter kills the prey. But sometimes because the hunter is always intimidated by the prey, is always intimidated by the lady. So what does he do? Now he has a lot of rules, he has a lot of dons. In fact, a hunter is in the 8 types of lovers that I will talk in subsequent times, because we have the lovers we call they are called the obsessive lover. So I think a hunter falls into the category of an obsessive lover. So this lover or this hunter, he kills this woman, he kills the dream, a woman that was dreaming of becoming great, that has great ambition. Suddenly doesn't talk anymore about this, doesn't talk anymore about business, because a hunter man has come into his life. So you need to ask your friend, is he a hunter? Even in that relationship, is he a hunter? Is he coming just because of what he sees? Is he coming because of you beat some snitch? Is he coming because you're doing great in life? Is he coming because you are having A's in classes? Is he coming because you are not great? Or is it coming because he truly loves you? Now, talking about the third kind of man, the third kind of man is the men we call the scavengers. The scavengers are like the vulture. The vulture. The vultures, they always eat dead things. The vultures, they like rotting, decaying meat. The vultures always go after things that are abandoned, things that are weak. In fact, the scavengers are the men that always seek for the weaklings. They are like those managers, those CEOs that always try to take advantage of their employers or of their employees when the employee cannot meet up their targets, when the employee cannot meet up their set goals. So it's also like the lecturer, the professors that we see in universities of today. These are those kind of professors that set down standard, that put down tests in order that when these weak ones who cannot meet up this test or who didn't pass the test comes to them, beg, oh sir, oh prof, please, what can I do to making sure that I pass this course? So they have their way. You understand what I'm trying to say? So the scavengers are bad. The scavengers are they are like the vultures. They always, a scavenger husband is that kind of husband that no matter how beautiful and how loaded and how packaged the wife is or could be, they prefer the house help. because they drive joy in the weak ones. They drive joy in those that have low self-esteem. So as a lady, you don't need you need to create great esteem for yourself. You need to be you need to develop your capacity, you need to develop your skill, you need to be wise, so that this kind of men don't take advantage of you. So I've talked about the parasite. The parasite are those that the kind of men that depends on their women. Those kind of men that, you know, they necessarily live in or upon their women. They just want everything from their women. Most time they will not kill you, they will not kill the woman, but they cause a lot of negativities to this woman. They degrade this woman. They are like microorganisms that biodegrade their lady. Now we also talked about the hunters, those that pursue great ladies, those that chase after the ready-made, but at the end, most times, because they want this ready-made to remain for them, they are like obsessive lovers. As I say, they are checkmate the excesses of this lady. They checkmate everything. They seek for, you know, every body connected to the lady. They want to be associated with this lady in all. It's very good, but most times they take it in the wrong path. Okay, now we also talk about the scavengers being like the vultures, you know, trying to, you know, always, you know, take advantage of these ones with low self-esteem. Now let's go to the main one. A good man, the kind of man that every young lady is aspiring for, the kind of man that every young girl is seeking after, the kind of man that even God himself gave to the man in the garden. Now who is this man? This kind of men are the men we call the gardener. Oh, wonderful. Who are the gardeners? The gardeners are those that inspire their lady. The gardener is that kind of a man. Is that kind of a man in a relationship. Is that kind of a lover that want to bet at the best from the lady. Is that kind of a man that is so enthusiastic. Is not intimidated by the prospect of his lady. Is that kind of a husband that when he got married to the lady was nothing. The lady had some dreams. The lady had some vision. But immediately he got married to the lady began to get multiplications of dreams, begin to expand, begin to think of ideas, begin to think of great inspiration, you know, ambitions. You know, a lady that used to run one kind of business is now running 10. A lady that has an idea of just in one particular field, okay, let's say human resource aspect, but now the lady is not talking about leadership, the lady is not talking about goals, the lady is not goal oriented, the lady is vision dreaming, the lady is dream with package. You know, this is the kind of a man. The gardener is that kind of a man that bet manure, that bet fertilizer to nurture the lady, that bring out the best. So ladies are looking for this kind of a man, and as a man, I'm encouraging every man today, whether you're already married or whether you're in a relationship or you are about to get into a relationship, as my NGO we always say, single searching and waiting. You know, whether you're single right now or whether you're waiting or whether you're already mingling or whether you're already married, so you need to be a gardener. There is no lady that doesn't want a gardener. A lady wants a gardener, a lady to bet at the best from her. So this is what they seek for. So we'll look forward to hearing the next video that will be coming forth, as I'll be talking about the 4 kinds of ladies, just to give you a little eye opening. Now the 4 kinds of ladies are what I call the consumers, the receivers, the phagocytes, and, you know, the consumer. In fact, just hold on, we'll get down there. Okay, thanks.